This is Deckard6, and who's ready to make another AAA game? I know I am. Let's get some more perfect 10s all up in this Shizouse? I think that's how you say it, Shizouse? Anyway, my initial inclination is to make the game now, but dang it, that last AAA game felt so good. I'm going to spend a little bit more time on training. Probably another round of speed trials for everybody. We are going to be sticking with sequels for the rest of the Let's Play, I think. Oh, we don't have the points. I think that's why I stopped training last time. This'll do. Boost, just make it go faster. Boost, boost, boost. I mean, that's the reason we, last couple episodes have been sort of shaky, is those new IPs. I think it's just the comparison of the scores we technically get from our sequels then to our IPs. Like, if we make an IP on the back of an IP, it's not too bad. But when we make a IP on the back of a sequel, it just falls flat. So this time, we're going to be following up the very disappointing Punch Hitler. I am so sad that a game about punching Hitler performed so very poorly. So we're going to make another alternate history game called Karate Chop Hitler. This is not about Hitler with karate chop action. This is a game about karate chopping Hitler. Of course they need to go on vacation now. Like mother effing clockwork. Oh, I just started the game? Alright, everyone, go on vacation! Criminy. Man, I don't think I have any way to tweak anything more out of this. Alright. Carry on. Carry on, as if nothing even matters. So we've got full specialists this time. That should hopefully give us enough of a small boost to continue to produce AAA. And continue to produce, if not all straight 10s, then at least 9 pluses. Because we're over halfway there. We only have about 5 years left, a little less than at this point. And our money's being consumed at a moderate rate. We're not going to really need the R&D lab functioning much longer. We don't need the vast numbers of points for training specialists anymore. So after this time, I can probably trim that down by another $1 million a month. It's not actually going to make us that much more, you know, $1 million a month, so that's $12 million in a year. That's a little bit more, but in that $1 billion bucket, it's not that big. Even our, so we're spending $1.5 million per month on basic operating costs. It's going to be the actual dev cost of the games that's going to start costing us more. I think it costs something like $10 million to start. It's costing us $3 million to start this phase. Here we go. And we're getting a decent cache or research points built up. We should spend some of those, but really, is there anything else we want to do with our R&D lab? Our own conventions typically don't seem to be worth it. We're not doing hardware, we're not doing MMOs. Do we try to even get for version 7 graphics? Because I don't think we can really squeeze more features into the engine that easily. Partly because poor Rena is pretty strapped. I mean, these guys just have to focus on one thing each. Rena has to take care of too, so there's a limit to how much we can actually put on her shoulders. We could theoretically freeze more features in if she was superhuman. Though, I think that graphic design specialist might have given us a little bit more wiggle room, because I could turn up graphics. Oh, wait, that's not the problem. The problem is over there on her exhaustion. Still, I don't think we can fit in graphics 7, but we might be able to fit in the stereoscopic 3D or the visor support into the next engine, just to give us a little something to work with. And it looks like our tech balance is finally starting to come in line. Did I do marketing? I can't remember. In all honesty, at this stage, it's better to accidentally double market, I think, than to have forgotten to do marketing. The potential sales for hype and a solid release are just so huge. The $2 million is sort of, once again, a drop in the bucket. So now we've got a cache of some 400 research points. This can probably get dropped all the way to, yeah, to 500,000 a month. We'll see if that ends up producing enough research points for us, or whether we need to up it to 1 million. Now, do we wait for the second D3? I don't think so. We'll really see exactly how long it takes us to do this post-dev, but unless it takes a really long time, it's probably not worth it. No, we're only spending 1 million a month to operate, but I'm worried about lost hype. Still in post-dev, so it might be worth it. Yes, I am firm in my commitments. Oh, heck. We'll see if we start losing hype in the waiting month. If we do lose a little, it probably won't be enough to be it won't compare to how much we're going to gain. And everyone's ready for vacation. Come on, just one more week. There, we're losing a little bit of hype. Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna go as soon as it's done. We've lost about 15 hype, going from about 565 to about 550. There we go. And we gained, oh yeah. Boom, out the door. Now, get it out. I don't want to see it anymore. And Buddy has reached level 10. Everyone gets to go on a nice vacation after that. That will help us. Game reviews for Karate Chop Hitler. 8. Those numbers looking a little low. 8, okay, that's okay. Give me a 10 here. 9, alright, that's passable. 8. 8.25. Well, nowhere near as good as Unlucky 14 did. Why are you not on vacation? Didn't I send you on vacation? Guess I didn't. But, you know, it's satisfactory. It got 1 million in sales in the first week. That's enough. That's a fair amount of money. I'll send you guys to make some cutscenes for somebody else's game while Buddy finishes his research. And we have a good cache of research points. We're gonna get over the $600 million mark, but we still need those top-of-the-line games. So, a couple of researches seem like they're in order. Where can we probably squeeze in more features? We might be able to fit in... Well, Visor supports a gameplay element. But Stereoscopic 3D, we can definitely fit that into our graphics. What else can we get in? We already have celebrity voice acting. We might be able to go right up to realistic body language and dialogues. If I recall, we have some wiggle room there. Reactive quests also doesn't look like a bad idea. Let's go for both of those. Even if they don't get used, it'll give us some room to try. Now, we're only going to do one for now. That way we can make another engine and continue to make use of the engine bonuses. If anything else you want to research topic-wise? feel... Alright, you know, I'm not playing like I usually would, where I research the topics just to have the option, so I really shouldn't be doing that. And we're going to get a lot of research points from actually making the engine. That'll also give us something. No new insights, of course. Now, our engines are getting expensive enough, it's debatable how much of a good idea it is to make them. How much does it cost? 5 million? Adding straight up once we add in all the features. Yeah. Still, it's something. Oh, so we have a future engine. This is a space age engine. Get to work on it, boys. And girls. We have a decent amount of gender diversity in our staff. Ah, this one. I've been sort of wondering when this is going to show up. It costs us so little compared to our... And we're not doing anything important, so just having our engine get put on hold while everyone gets a little free tech research. I mean, come on. This is free research for everybody. Or free training for everybody. Well, it seems to be sort of research heavy. Yep, here comes the last generation of consoles. For what are now going to be the future gen consoles. So we're gonna... We're gonna have to produce something for the future gen consoles. Yep, here's the coding contest. Buddy, you won the contest, because Buddy's awesome. Oh, this talking. But my windpipe. Let's see, that made us 135 million in sales. So at this point, our profits for our average games are making as much as our profits for our 10 games did before. But we still need to make those 10 games. I think another round of training before we start the game for E3. Programming course, and I can afford to blow these on the big training because we just have so many research points now. That's Freudian. Research, and I click that. Not Freudian. I think that's Freudian slip, technically. Just not usually as sexual as those tend to be. Let's see, you're still going programming. Here you get more design. More design. Design. A cookie for the first person to break 1,000 in the whatever relevant stat. I got a cookie here. Is anyone gonna get it this time? No. No cookies. People are getting close, but they're not quite there yet. Alright. Sequel. I think it's time to go for an everyone in this generation, I think. We had... What was the last one? Princess Rescue was our last one? Where was that? No, Prince Rescue. That was it. Sequel. And now we're going to have Royalty Rescue. You have a game where you can find your prince, or your princess, or maybe both, if that's your thing. Wow. Never made... Everyone game on the M-Box next. I guess I'm just so heavy into the mature for the PC that I'm making a lot of mature games by this point in my usual playthrough. Oh, buggers. This is going out for the PlayStation 4. That's no good. Oh well. Anything we can add here? Don't think so. It was dialogue and graphics that got me the features in this engine. Come on, guys, we need something out for E3. Our first E3. So yeah, it's taking us a dev cycle of just over a year now per game. 3 years, $400 million. Can we do it? Alright, our fans now exceed our booth attendance. That was sort of mediocre height. But we're going to get another one at the end, so that's good for us. Strong audience, everyone, but I don't think it's going to still be around. Hype game. Hype it, hype it, hype it. Push it. Bop it. Tweak it. Boost it. Certainly, I think we can afford to spend some boosts. They'll have it be charged before the end of the dev cycle. Old engine, give it away. Get it out of here. More fans. Alright. Realistic body language, and it fits. No problem. Excellent. All of you suckers can go on vacation. Another feature you guys might want to consider for your Game Dev Tycoon 2, if you ever end up making that, a send all on vacation button. Would also be a great thing for mods to have. I'm just saying, it's a little fiddly when you get your whole team synced up like I have mine, and you just have to go down the line sending everyone on vacation. It'd be so nice just to have one button I can push to send everyone on vacation. Alright, we can get our people, there we go, back on track. Because of that mid-vacation, we shouldn't even really have to wait for G3 this year. You know what? Time for marketing for getting into level design. A large campaign. Hype's looking pretty good, and I'm hopeful. I don't think this will do any worse than... This won't do any worse than our last game, and it most likely will do better. Okay, can we tweak this? There. Get that advanced stereoscopic 3D in there. So yeah, that looks good. We got a couple new features in this engine, so that might help push us up to our 10s. We're going to have so much freaking hype that as long as we get those good scores, we should make super sales. I'm also not sure what some of the features do. Like, what is stereoscopic 3D? Is that like sort of the wraparound sort of thing? I know visors, that's what you wear on nose on your face. But stereoscopic? I guess it's just not part of game design that I'm really familiar with. Here goes the market analysis. Thank you, you're useless as always. I guess I'll take a second to be like, this is a couple of the points that I've mentioned with things they need to improve. Send everyone on vacation. Market analysis needs to still be relevant in the late game, or at least something you can interact with in the late game. It works really well for small and medium games, but once you start getting to the dev time of the large games, it doesn't work anymore. It's a crapshoot as to whether or not you get something that's relevant to you to just by chance pop up while you're deving the game. The G3 cycle seems to work fairly well. Boost is an interesting mechanic. Lets you choose when exactly you use it. Gives you something to think about, whether you're boosting for a point starting a game, boosting your training, which training you boost, whether you speed up some of your other researches or whatever else you're doing. Man, that hype. And it looks like we're basically done with post-dev. Well, we got a little bit more to tweak out. Man, I know I can Normally I wouldn't be doing this, but I just want every game to be a success, and since I did it on the last game, not doing it on this one will potentially screw me on this one. It's that vicious cycle. New records is a good sign. Leveled up artificial intelligence. We're getting up there on these. We probably could conceivably make a console if we were just, if we had more time. We now have the skills to make a dang good console, but there isn't the time. Oh my god. Okay, there it goes, another 10. Yeah, that's part of the reason I waited. I want this one to be 10s, 9s. Another 10 in there? I mean, it looks like it's going to be a 10. There we go, another 10. This informed gamer, they won't be the only one to stiff me? Yeah, informed gamer. I send you a horse head. Is this going to be enough? If it isn't, in all honesty, we're probably only going to be one really good game away at this point. Yep, over 1 million in sales. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's second week sales. Holy crap. I guess word of mouth really did it for this one. Alright, there's our contract. Oh, I did hype this one with those remarks, didn't I? Do we have anything else at all we want to research? Voiceovers, interactive immersive storytelling. Yep, truly deserves to be called AAA. Online play. Yeah, let's get those in there. Man, this is serious news here. It's not quite petering out yet. It's still really solid. It's starting to slow down now, but only after bringing us over $9 million. Normally, I'd start thinking about wrapping up the episode, but I mean, I might not technically even need to do more. It's going to be close to see whether we finish up now or not. Come on. $1 billion! That's it, with 2 years to spare. Alright, Royalty Rescue. You made it there. That was a perfect storm. That's game over, folks. Mission complete. Standing on the frickin' aircraft carrier. This has been Deckard 6, and I look forward to seeing you next time.